so that it can be the complete experience. And this offering is an offering of all of the different karmas or the different pains or sufferings that we have. We just keep it at the feet of we just offer it in the plate of the arti, or we just put it in the hundi. We can be hundi box, and then we move on, and we feel that that is the ritual of our entire temple experience. In the same way, we can also offer the e-hundi offering on for Devi, and this can be absolutely any amount that you feel is appropriate. And the truth is that Devi PARASHAKTI accepts all your devotion and true devotion. And in fact, the Shastra Pramana from the Lalita Sahasranamam
我们可以捐赠$1的捐赠随喜。刚刚那个经文的意思呢，就是Devi 是一个真实的奉献者。哦，好的。就通过他，如果通过供奉他，我们可以移除所有的这些恐惧。走。然后我们也可以供奉这个唱诵名字是$1。下一个是金币的供奉，小金币是75，中号是151，大号是$251。他喜欢别人重复他的名字。Lalita Sahasranama 的第731章节，这是Devi PARASHAKTI 的1008个名字。Devi PARASHAKTI 这是一个非常特殊的、独特的一个提供给MAHAMARI Devi 的一个 PARASHAKTI 的供奉。赠送一枚刻有1008个名字的金币，接受祝福，接受所有的 Devi PARASHAKTI 的神性。我们会唱诵所有他的名字，1008个名字。欢迎来到我们心之神圣空间。我们可以接受 PARASHAKTI 的祝福， 下一个是戒指，就是珍珠戒指，也是分小中大，小的是251，中号是501，大号是750美元。我向Meenakshi 女神鞠躬，就是她的王冠带着珍珠花环。我向Meenakshi 女神鞠躬，她的王冠带着珍珠花环，她的脸像满月一样闪闪发光，她戴着镶满宝石的脚镯，还有小铃铛，她的光彩如荷花一般灿烂，她实现了所有的愿望。山的女儿是就是女神 Mani 和 Rama 的供奉者。我始终向 Meenakshi 女神鞠躬。同情之海，如果我们可以供奉这个戒指，我们可以得到她的祝福，女神的祝福。金莲花是$600，所有的凯拉萨的居民可以所有的凯拉萨都适合用都可以用这个合适的线缠起来，并用新布覆盖。他们是用黄金制成的莲花装饰。有成千上百个经文参考使用莲花崇拜 Paramashiva。在终极崇拜中，几乎所有的东西都涉及到供奉崇拜的神，或冥想，或在崇拜中使用摩陀罗体式，都涉及到莲花、荷叶，还有果皮，荷花花瓣。荷花是一种圣花。Shakti 也被称为是莲花 ，PARASHAKTI 的根基就是莲花 ，Paramashiva 的弟子也是莲花，也被认为是莲花。献上你所希望任何大小的莲花，并祝福你的内在拥有神的状态、空间、力量的存在，在生活中的任何逆境中都可以解决。下一个呢是脚环，$750。你的脚趾会带来光明，匍匐在你的脚下的信徒头脑中，摧毁了所有在信徒中无知的黑暗。你的双足散发出光辉，胜过了莲花的光辉。$750，发髻，黄金的发髻珠宝，它在我们所有的神经中制造甘露琼浆，它给了我们终极的极乐体验。它代表了撒哈拉脉轮打开的这个撒哈拉脉轮完全打开了的撒哈拉脉轮中流出了甘露。这个是莲花足。他的脚趾甲光彩夺目，驱散了拜倒在他 脚下奉献着无知的黑暗，他的双脚美丽胜过了莲花。他说钉子，是那个脚趾，通过不断的被天上的生命的王冠触摸而摩肩的，他们总是在神面前俯卧。萨摩古纳是黑暗的，在这个Storm 中，多玛是信徒心中无知的象征。通过不断的跪拜在神的面前，他们的无知将被去除，也获得知识。提供派达普贾是祝福所有的巴格万，所有吉祥。同样的也是这个 Vistra Siva。所有的那个名字唱诵都是，就是我们所有的我们的成员、家庭成员都可以。如果我们需要显化这笔钱呢，就可以到第一个网站。然后第二个是在网上的支付，最后一个是填表，支付后的表。So if you go to Pindanda.cc/Devi-offering, it will take you to this page. Where you can see the list of this is the Devi PARASHAKTI donations. And here you will see if you click on the seva, it will show you the list of all the sevas that you like to that are available for you to choose from. So let us say you choose a seva which is the Pratiksha Bharapuja. Choose that seva, go down, click on Add to Cart. As you click on Add to Cart, it takes you to the next page where it shows all the items that you have selected. And then if you want to do more than one offering,
pontificate. We are now going to be having the administrators of the Adi Kailasa come and share with you about the multi-layered COVID care and COVID prevention facilities in India after a short break.
Highest awakened response, alive response for life continuous. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negative. Withdrawal from life, your aptitude, life, we can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment, the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word E-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own. To you is E-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution. But by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems. Manifestation and possibilities manifestation.
Come back, dear viewers. Now, segment where we are going to be sharing with you about the multi-layer quarantine facilities, but before itself has revealed your life as the first priority. And here Devi PARASHAKTI on the 5th of June 2001 has revealed. Let us see what Devi PARASHAKTI has revealed. Devi PARASHAKTI says, not only people dying in crores, financial and mental retardness, you will also see minds getting collapsed. Freedom from all the suffering is the life of living enlightenment. First, prevent yourself from this deadly corona. Oh people, do the job of saving your life as the first priority. The revelations from Devi PARASHAKTI about mental issues was delivered on the 5th of June. And on the 8th of June, we are seeing an article being published by the Global News. It says, the psychiatric symptoms like depression, anxiety exhibited by COVID-19 patients. A study. According to a new study, neurological symptoms like depression and anxiety are also showing to be common in those who contracted COVID-19, even in more mild cases. So here you can see the BMC Psychology article which says the impact of COVID-19 on mental health of the US college students. The article continues to say, the impact of COVID-19 on the mental health of US college students. Our results indicate that the students closer to graduating faced increases in anxiety, 60.8%, feeling of loneliness, 54.1%, and depression, 59.8%. Many reported worries for health of loved ones, most impacted their mental health status, and the need to take care of the family, most affected current and the future plans. Almost half of the students took to exercising. So here we can see very clearly how feeling of anxiety, depression, fear, loneliness is being affected because of the COVID pandemic. The rates of anxiety and depression among college students continue to soar, say the researchers at the Dartmouth College, who have tracked the moods and the behaviors of about 200 students for 4 years. Any say the stress levels are at their highest. The Dartmouth College researchers began tracking 217 students when they entered the school as a freshman in 2017 in the hopes of understanding how they behave. They have seen students' stress levels rise and fall, usually in tandem with the midterm and the final exams. But since the onset of the COVID pandemic, the rates of depression and anxiety have soared and showed no signs of coming down, says Andrew Campbell, a researcher and a computer science professor. And Devi PARASHAKTI has also revealed about the secrets of the universe. Let us hear from Devi PARASHAKTI. She has revealed about the secrets of the universe.
Listen intensely. I will reveal the secret of the universe and its expansion. Life, consciousness in you does not end while your body drops dead. It moves from different universes, vertical time zones, lives in different time zones as per its free will, knowledge, desire. But ultimately, to get enlightened, complete liberation, Paramashiva Padam, your soul has to come back to this karma bhumi, the Bhumandala. This Bhumandala and the Jati ecosystems, the caste ecosystems, Hindu, Jnana, Sannyasa, Yoga, Grihastha, multiple spiritual ecosystems are created for the souls to come back and rebirth and grow more and more towards enlightenment easily, quickly, in accelerated speed and space. Now, too many souls from the cosmos is landing into this Bhumandala to be part of Kailasa and to manifest Kailasa. That is the reason the rate of expansion of the universe has been accelerated. An intense ecosystem for great enlightened beings and incarnations to land is being manifested by me through my Nijavatara Nityananda and this Kailasa. All the blessed fortunate beings will be attracted to Kailasa and experience liberation. Kailasa is the space where Sanatana Hindu Dharma, cosmic science, is nationalism. This cosmic law is the country law. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is nationalism. These cosmic truths will be the truths of the country, society, ecosystem. Society, country, judiciary, ecosystem, all this of Kailasa will be aligned to the cosmic law, the cosmic energy, universal existential truths. Because Kailasa, cosmic ecosystem, is manifesting. Expansion of the universe has been accelerated. Universe is celebrating the happening of my Nijavatara Nityananda and this Kailasa.
Now let's see what Devi Parashakti said. Listen intensely. I will reveal the secret of the universe and its expansion. Life, consciousness in you does not end while your body drops dead. It moves from different universes, vertical time zones, lives in different time zones as per its free will, knowledge and desire. But ultimately, to get enlightened, complete liberation, Paramashiva Padam, your soul has to come back to this Karma Bhumi, the Bhumandala. This Bhumandala and the Jati ecosystems, the caste ecosystems, Hindu, Jnana, Sannyasa, Yoga, Grihastha, multiple spiritual ecosystems are created for the souls to come back and rebirth and grow more and more towards enlightenment quickly, easily, in accelerated speed and space. Now, too many souls from the cosmos is landing into this Bhumandala, be a part of Kailasa and to manifest Kailasa. That is the reason the rate of the expansion of the universe has been accelerated. and the intense ecosystem for generating for great enlightened beings and incarnations to land is being manifested by me through my Nijavatara, Nityananda, and this Kailasa. All the blessed fortunate beings will be attracted to Kailasa and experience liberation. Kailasa is the space where Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the cosmic science, is nationalism. This cosmic law is the country law. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the nationalism. These cosmic truths will be the truths of the country, society, ecosystem. Society, country, judiciary ecosystem, all these of Kailasa will be aligned to this cosmic law, the cosmic energy, the universal existential truth. Because Kailasa, the cosmic ecosystem, is manifesting. The expansion of the universe has been accelerated. The universe is celebrating the happening of my Nijavatara, Nityananda, and this Kailasa. Now, let us watch this very interesting video on the expansion and the accelerated expansion of the universe.
You are looking at the most detailed three-dimensional map of the universe known to humankind, and it's called the Sloan Digital Sky Survey. Scientists from around the world have just completed a 20-year-long survey of the night sky, measuring the positions and distances of more than 4 million galaxies and quasars. This detailed map will help scientists shed light on the remaining mysteries of the universe. Let's go on a journey from the local stars to the largest scales of our universe. Beyond the local stars that draw familiar constellations in the night sky in the neighborhood of the Earth, in addition to our own Milky Way, billions of galaxies are spread throughout the observable universe. Moving faster than light, we will take you through space in a journey from our place in the Milky Way all the way out to the large-scale structures of the visible universe, and we'll tell you about how we're mapping it out. Since 1998, the scientific community has realized that the universe is not only expanding, but its expansion is accelerating. This unexpected acceleration constitutes one of the major conundrums in physics. From a theoretical perspective, the acceleration may be accounted for by either assuming that there exists some mysterious dark energy, or by modifying Einstein's theory of gravity, called general relativity. In the same year, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey was launched to tackle this enigma of the accelerating expansion of the universe. The Sloan Digital Sky Survey is a vast collection of the angular positions of galaxies observed in the sky, as well as their distances from us, determined by observing the systematic shift of galactic light induced by the expansion of the universe, the so-called redshift. In this new map of our universe, the large dark patches are mostly regions obscured by the Milky Way that cannot be observed. During the last 20 years, through 4 exploratory phases, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey has created the most detailed 3-dimensional maps of the universe. To achieve this, it focused on different classes of galaxies: nearby galaxies, red galaxies, more distant star-forming galaxies, and superluminous distant active galaxies called quasars. The 4th and latest Sloan survey took place from 2014 till 2020. During this time, the new project called the Extended Baryon Oscillation Spectroscopic Survey, or EBOS for short, continued previous Sloan mapping of the extragalactic sky and just recently finished measuring distances for 1 million galaxies and quasars. These successive surveys allow scientists to trace the large-scale structures of the universe up to a fraction of its horizon, represented by the cosmic microwave background emission, seen here as a colorful pattern projected onto a sphere. The cosmic microwave background is the thermal relic of the universe, which dates back to about 400,000 years after the birth of the universe, also known as the Big Bang. Adding the EBOS data to the previous Sloan exploratory phases 1, 2, and 3, The Sloan Digital Sky Survey now has a database of 4 million galaxies and quasars, assembling the largest and most complete 3D map of the universe to date. This unprecedented achievement provides scientists with new tools for shedding light on dark energy and also for constraining the theory of general relativity, leading to a better understanding of the fundamental laws that rule our universe.
Let us now look at some of the researches that are being done today. Here is research presented by the National Geographic Channel, which says the universe seems to be expanding faster than all expectations. New evidence deepens the mystery around the Hubble constant, one of the most important numbers in cosmology. Fresh evidence suggests that the universe is expanding faster today than it did in its infancy. A difference that has set off a search to understand what cosmic forces could be at play. If confirmed, the changing rate, which is 9% faster than had been projected, would force us to reconsider fundamental aspect of the universe. Here is a research published by the Harvard University, which says, don't worry, the expansion of the universe is still accelerating. There are independent results that have now demonstrated time and time again that the universe is accelerating in its expansion. And very recently, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had actually shared in the satsang how the universe is expanding and the spiritual and the metaphysical significance of the expansion of the universe. And we are going to watch this short clip from the satsang of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
Listen. The key information, the key line I wanted to bring all your attention through this video is universe is not just expanding, its expansion is accelerated. Please understand. Last few years, I am screaming in top of my voice that superconscious breakthrough is happening. Please understand. It is not only just the physics level. The universe expansion is accelerated. It's a dark energy, the dark matter in that level, the unmanifest, in avyakta, unmanifest level itself, the expansion is accelerated intensely. Please understand. The expansion is accelerated intensely in the dark energy, in the dark matter, unmanifest, avyakta swarupa of Paramashiva. See, Paramashiva's manifest form only is this world which we are all enjoying, experiencing. There is an unmanifest form of Paramashiva, dark matter. What we call dark energy, dark matter. The triggering of expansion, not just expansion, acceleration of expansion is happening from that dark energy, dark matter. Because scientists are using the word dark energy, dark matter, I am using the same word. But if you ask me to give a right word, I will say Swatta Sutta Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. I will call it a superconscious energy, superconscious matter. See, because the human eyes can't cognize, human beings are calling it as a dark matter. But because human eyes can't cognize, but third eye can cognize, I am calling it as a Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. Jyoti, light, superconsciousness, is the word rishis, enlightened beings, will use. But unfortunately, scientists have their own limitation. With the two eyes, when you see something which is not seen, you call it as dark. With three eyes, when you see something and you know it cannot be seen by the two eyes, you call that as Jyoti. Sutta Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. Jyoti Mandala. What we show as Jyoti of Arunachala, what exists as unmanifest of Paramashiva, is one and the same. Please listen. This acceleration of expansion is from the unmanifest, avyakta sarira of Paramashiva, the unmanifest space of Paramashiva. From that, the acceleration of expansion is happening. Now, the superconscious breakthrough is imminent. It has to happen. It is happening. I have been sent to planet Earth to facilitate this only. Listen to the next line. Now listen what I am saying. When there is $1 trillion stimulus economy package, in US, or some billions of dollars in India, each country is giving the stimulus package to keep the economy afloat. Who gets the money? People who already built the infrastructure like banks, airlines, companies, who needs the boost, they get the first share. Sometimes if you lobby properly, you get. Listen, listen. This is exactly the same thing with cosmos also. Whoever is doing the spiritual practice with integrity intensely already, they get the first chunk, share of the superconscious breakthrough and superconscious powers and the manifestation of Paramashiva. Listen. Just like our governments choose which sections in whom I should just manifest the powers and super consciousness first, so I can trigger this all over the world. I can inspire the human beings. I can make this as a ripple effect. Two people, two kinds of people. Intense seekers, sincerely integrated way, practicing. Either you practice unclutching or completion, any form of nirvikalpa samadhi practice. And don't be shocked, surprised. There is a beautiful book by Thomas M. Kempis, Practicing the Presence of the God, from Christian tradition. I would sincerely recommend all our sincere seekers to read that book. There are many who had nirvikalpa samadhi from the order of Saint Francis of Assisi. As a supreme pontiff of Hinduism and responsible practicing Hindu, I am making the statement. As a supreme pontiff of Hinduism and responsible practicing Hindu, I am making the statement. As a supreme pontiff of Hinduism and responsible practicing Hindu, I am making the statement. One good news is with Paramashiva, there is no separate lobbying. Just if you are sincerely doing it, that is enough. It is just literally you are bombarded with super consciousness. Paramashiva searches, seeks wherever the seekers are. He seeks the seekers and bombards them with a super conscious breakthrough. So I wanted all my disciples, whoever is sincerely listening to me, please come out of the shock. A few statements I made. listen sincerely. What is happening in the physics of the cosmos, chemistry of the cosmos, biology of the cosmos, I am seeing it very clearly. Whatever Paramashiva reveals every day, I am mapping that into the language you can understand. I am sharing. Last few years, I am screaming in top of my voice. If you see that video, scientists have discovered exactly the same year I started screaming in top of my voice. Superconscious breakthrough is happening. See that video once more, you will see exactly the same year. The scientists are saying that not only universe is expanding, the expansion is intensely triggered, accelerated. I tell you. I'll tell you exactly within next 5 years, there will be millions of beings all over the world with extraordinary powers and super consciousness. The first chunk of super conscious beings are going to be happening. And this stimulus package, we are going to be the people receiving the large chunk. Large chunk is going to be received by us, Kailasa. Just like how the top corporates receive the stimulus, economy stimulus package from the government to reach to all citizens and keep the economy afloat. Same way, this superconscious breakthrough, Paramashiva is manifesting. We, Kailasa, is going to get the first chunk, the large share, lion's share. Understand? I request all of you, be intensely sincere in casual, useless, not only time pass stupid things. Don't waste your time with negative people. Don't waste your time in reading or fighting Guru Drohis, Guru abusers. Don't be part of their Facebook and don't allow them to be part of your Facebook. Don't even read. But if you are forcibly somehow made to read, don't forget to give back strongly and defend the Sangha. I am not for not defending the Guru and Sangha. All of you be very clear. I am all for defending the Sangha, defending the Guru. He is saying, don't read at defending, entering into you. But if forcibly somehow it enters, you have to take a medical care and protect yourself. So, do not allow, but if somehow forcibly it enters into your system, don't be inactive. Defending Sangha, protecting Sangha, defending Guru, protecting Guru is the responsibility of all my disciples. I am not for any of the inactivism, justifying the laziness or inactivism. First priority will be don't allow, don't read, don't engage, unclutch from all the abusers, all the Guru Drohis. The moment you even doubt, suspect, they are trying to instigate you against the Guru, against the Sangha, unclutch from them. But unfortunately, if they have put some ideas, forcibly made you read some way, by tempting or some way, don't stop defending. Don't stop without giving them back good, nice, logical, right answer.
Now, in the next segment of this program, we are going to be sharing with you about Kailasa's multi-layer COVID care facilities that are being provided in Kailasas in India. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism through Kailasa has rushed the aid and opened up various Adinams, Sarvanyapitas in India to provide the COVID care and COVID protection facilities. So we are going to be moving on to the next segment after a short break.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem.
I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you.
We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om
Nityananda, welcome back. So we'll be moving on to the next segment of this program. Kailasa's de facto spiritual embassies as the COVID care protection centers. So what is the status of the world today? If you see, the Human Rights Watch reported that more than 1.5 billion students are out of school every day. So more than 91% of the world's students are out of school due to the school closures in at least 188 countries. And if you see, 36.5% of the US college students pointed to stress as the biggest reason why their academic performance suffered negatively for the past 12 months. So in addition, 29.5% listed anxiety as a factor. For American middle schoolers, 61% of the teens admitted feeling a lot of pressure to get good grades. So approximately 1.27 billion learners are currently affected due to the school closures in response to the pandemic, according to the UNICEF monitoring, and 46 countries are currently implementing nationwide closures, and 27 are implementing local closures, impacting about 72.9% of the world's student population. So in a survey by the mental health charity Young Minds, which included 2011 participants up to the age of 25 years with mental illness history in the UK, 83% said the pandemic had made their conditions worse. So 26% said they were unable to access mental health support. Peer support groups and face-to-face services have been cancelled, and support by phone or online can be challenging for some young people. So the COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted or halted the critical mental health services in 93% of the countries worldwide, while the demand for mental health is increasing, according to a new WHO survey. So recently, a study also found that 18% of the individuals, including people with and without a past psychiatric diagnosis, who received a COVID-19 diagnosis were later diagnosed with a mental health disorder, such as anxiety or mood disorders. So a survey also found that the substance use and suicidal ideation are particularly pronounced for young adults, with 25% reporting they started or increased the substance use during the pandemic, and 26% reporting the serious thoughts of suicide. So every year, over 1.2 million students drop out of high school in the United States, and that is a student every 26 seconds, or 7,000 a day. So about 25% of high school freshmen fail to graduate from high school on time. So this is the plight of the world today. But if you see the contributions from Kailasa's Department of Education, we would now go over what is the contribution of Kailasa's education system. The whole Gurukul, the real Hindu Gurukul, Hindu university atmosphere I had in Tiruvannamalai in 1970s is what I'm trying to reproduce all over the world through the Nityananda Gurukul and online e-Gurukul. This is what is exactly revealed by His Divine Holiness. So he has said, Gurukul is a place where celebration begins with right words in blossoming minds, creating a gateway of possibilities, creating an enlightened civilization with yogic body and Vedic mind. So Nityananda Gurukul is the best ever school established by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and here students live their highest potential and manifest various spiritual powers. So the Gurukul functions as the Supreme Pontiff's vision that education is for life, but life itself is not for education. The Gurukul brings to the world the right kind of education that empowers you.
And if we look at the contemporary education versus Gurukul education, the current system of education is established by Macaulay and Max Muller in India. and is the non-involving narrative style of teaching. The original Indian education system was not about continuously giving words, ideas, concepts, theories, or theologies. It was about awakening you to the right context, enlightenment. The Indian education system, the Gurukul, is more of a transmission of knowledge rather than mere transfer of knowledge.
So whether others educate you or you educate yourself, if you plan everything based on the best of you, it is called as specialization. So the Gurukul ambience is for specialization and not for generalization. So it is for specialization, and dilution, which happens due to generalization, can be avoided just by the Gurukul system of education.
Education means putting a set of ideas into your head and forcing them into you, but ensuring that you memorize and forcibly make you vomit it. In Gurukul, there is no education. There is only initiation. Initiation means empowering you with powers and letting you play with it, letting you manifest, specialize, letting you manifest your specialization, letting you grow and glow.
So in Vedic tradition, the examinations are not done by question and answer method. So that is the Macaulay's method, clerk making. So in Vedic tradition, all the examinations are conducted by the thought current you carry. The person will be made to speak in the presence of Pandits who have mastered that thought current. They will see whether he can spontaneously express that thought current. If the student is able to express the thought current cohesively, then he has mastered it.
So what is real education? If we are teaching the science of completion to our kids, we should be able to guarantee you can't even get one lie out of Gurukul kids. That is what is education. Education is making you master a thought current, which becomes their lifestyle, which becomes the cognition style, which becomes their very being. For hours, you cannot speak on a subject unless it has become your thought current. The way you cognize, change of thought current, transformation of thought current is the success of the education. Each Upanishad adds a thought current to you. Transformation of thought currents is success. And these are the direct words of the Supreme Pontiff himself.
So our Gurukuls are education centric. So students can invent something which his Guru does not know. So he has a freedom. So only the basic formulas are taught. So basic tools to awaken knowledge is taught. So then the student is left free to explore on his own. Gurukuls are not with the set of rules or frame. They are only supported people to explore the highest possible creativity.
Gurukuls are not like dams for your inspiration and energy. It is embankment for the wild river. Embankment for the wild river. Embankment is different. Dam is different. With a dam, you are dammed. It is embankment, not dam. That is why many of the Advaita Guru's disciples were Vishishta Advaitas or Advaitis, or many other Vishishta Advaiti Gurus' disciples were Advaitis. Means what? Only the basic analysis scales were given to you, but you are left to really analyze. You are given spoon, not spoon-fed. You are not spoon-fed. You are only given the spoon.
So the freedom itself, if you see, Ramanuja was even able to think in the language of Vishishta Advaita. That shows the freedom which was available in the Gurukul. So, and the same way, there are many Advaitis studied at the feet of Advaitis or Vishishta Advaitis. But Sanatana Hindu Dharma gives only the tools to explore, but it is not putting you any frames, any restrictions or dams. If you read the Shanti Mantra, it is education-centric, not teacher-centric. Unfortunately, in the modern day, because teachers have not taken the responsibility to be education-centric, it has become more teacher-centric.
This whole verse, if you read, may we both together be protected. See, the teacher is also praying along with the student. And this is what the translation of the Shanti Mantra is. And actually, it is because we are in education-centric, we're able to explore and reach the new heights of seeking. New heights of seeking. That is where the Ishtadevata concept has come. And Guru encourages the disciple to travel, discover, reinvent, and invent their own path, their own methodologies. He continues to encourage the disciple to explore on their own.
So with the principles of completion, the four tattvas of integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching, as well as the truths of ahimsa or non-violence and abhayam sarva bhutebhyo, the adolescents of Nityananda Gurukul have played with the powerful cognitions and thought currents and have physically demonstrated the power of these truths by providing security to the rose plants in the garden of the Gurukul, resulting in the rose plants dropping their thorns. So we will now be watching a small video clip of how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has described about the Indian Gurukul, which is the future of education.
Now it is time, as per the astrology, he can rule any human society which is imposed on that society more than 60 years. Now 60 years is over for the non-involvement narrative education system. I am telling you, future is Gurukul system. The future of education is where the teachers and students live together in one place. If needed, let the parents also stay there. But because basically kids do what you do, they won't do what you say. Understand? They do what you do. They won't do what you say. Whatever you do, simply they will do. They will never do what you say. Most of the time, they don't care for what you say. The future of the Indian education system, I can say, the future of any intelligent education system will be Gurukul system. I am not talking out of pride or arrogance. I am talking seeing the future. I am telling you, I will be leading this revival in the education system through our Gurukul system. Through our Gurukul system. It is going to be the Gurukuls. In Indian education system, complete involvement is required from the side of the teacher and the student. Student need to study the teacher. Teacher need to study the student. Understand? After thoroughly studying the student, teacher identifies the right subject in which the student will be successful. Few things are
好，我现在回到直播教室。 好，现在影片是暂停的，所以我们可能等一下下。所以我们可以看到，今天的这个教育体系，正确的这个教导是非常的重要的。所以这个所谓的这个 Gurukul 的这个系统，它是支持所谓的印度教教法的这个一个重要的这个支柱。所以今天教育被认为是促进社会经济发展的这个关键因素。所以这个 Gurukul 是 Gurukul 等于说是印度教的这个知识的传播系统、教导系统，它是印度教的教法的这个重要的这个支柱之一，也就是世界上最古老的体系之一。就是这样子的这个开悟的这个文明，印度教这古老的这个开悟文明。经过几十年的这个研究，冥想状态还有开悟存在的这个物理化学和生物的这个独特性，已经发现只有在正常的这个清醒状态，他们的脑电波是显示他们处于完全的这个冥想状态，尽管他们完全的这个活跃还有投入。在体育界这种状态被称为 being in the zone， 就是在注意、知识功能、注意力和协调等方面达到巅峰。就是开悟的这个众生不是匆匆一瞥，而是随意的行走、交谈、接触定居于此的这些生命群。好，我们现在好像有点那个连接系统，有另外一间翻译教室听不到这里的声音，所以他们现在在调整，但我这边还是会继续。所以说呢，随着印度大学和 Gurukul 的这个系统，他们这样子的被摧毁，超过80%的这个印度教本土知识也消失了。那很多人听过 MAHAMARI 跟他的这个教育系统，这就是他当时的这个讲法。他说呢，就是这一些这个英语体系的这个学校呢，就是的持续的这个发展。那 那么呢，在这样子的这个状态之下呢，就是英语学校繁荣起来，这种教育呢，对印度人的这个影响是会非常大的。那么他讲说，没有一个接受过英语教育的这个印度人，在未来会持续的依恋他的这个宗教信仰，也就是说，他要把这个宗教信仰从印度教的这个体系移除。然后呢，就是印度宗教，他们认为印度教是如此的这个荒唐，他们认为呢，对于这样子的这个教化印度教徒，基本上是不可能的。所以说呢，就是他们认为必须要就是等于说他们要移除这个印度教在这些小孩子们心中的这个地位，接着他们再教导他们所谓的这个天文、地理、自然、历史等等的。所以在他们的这个讲法就是说，他相信呢，以他的这个教育实施，他要30年之后，在这个孟加拉受人尊敬的这个阶层中，就是不会有所谓的这个偶像崇拜。他意思就是完全的这个打压了，就是传统的这个印度教的教育，还有印度教否定掉印度教的这个体系。所以他就是在那个时候的宣言，就是他就是为了这个就是英语体系的这个导入，他觉得是骄傲的，是高兴的。但是呢，就是说，我们有看到，就是在这个凯拉萨的这个体系，就是咕噜库的体系啊，2008年尼希亚南达咕噜库学生呢，在神圣的这个大榕树下练习瑜伽还有冥想的，这好可爱，穿白色的，就是这些照片，就是小朋友。对，然后再来的话，还有就是陆续的一些介绍，就分别就是咕噜库的这个巴拉森，他们做一些基础的这个学习，还有当地的这个印度教的这个经文的这个学习。所以现在照片都是在记录，就是这个咕噜库里面的这些教育的教导的这个内容，他们的上课的这个情形。还有咕噜库在教导下锻炼须巴桑达那这个瑜伽，就是有他的这个，还有就是老师跟着他们一起在做这样子，好多小朋友在做这样子的这个教导。还有就是呢，比如说还有一张照片，在2018年，大师啊，他就是亲自传授一度失传的这个所谓的Danor Vidya 这个科学，你会看到照片，大师亲自的在教导学生们这一些。我看到他是在练习一个剑术还是什么的。然后呢，再来的话呢，就会下一个照片你会看到，就是30%的这个咕噜库这个巴勒森，在没有接受正式训练的情况之下，他们个别展现了自己演奏乐器的这个能力。然后他们持续的这个示范了各种就是说蒙眼阅读的这个超能力。2015年10月，他们也是就是这些咕噜库的这些圣童呢参与了这个阿迪凯拉萨的这个 Brandadi 的这个 Sadas， 他们在做一些练习，就是他们学习的这些练习。在2018年的这个5月20号的这个时候呢，他们成功举办了尼西亚南达咕噜库的这个研讨会，在这个阿迪凯拉萨就是好，所以说好，再来的话就是呢，咕噜库的这个影响，就是现在你可以看到这些图表，就是它是全脑学习，是没有压力的生活，就是青少年，就是说呢，这个量子记忆啊的启动啊，然后就是他只要是听到。就是他一个这样子有点像是听到的，就造成了他这个量子记忆的这个启动。所以就是他们有一张图是讲到每一天的学习小时数，不管是学校私人辅导等等的一张这个柱状图。然后还有就是 凯拉萨的这个它在世界各地有世界上最大的印度教大学在150个国家有450个以上的这个校区，然后它就是对大众是开放的，从这个2003年起公开对外都是对大众开放。凯拉萨尼加拿大印度大学呢有2000万的这个所谓的这个注册，还有就是持续的增加中，还有7000个以上的这个课程，有来自50多个国家的代表还有教师直接就是的这个贡献在学校中。好，现在是好，我们总共有21种生命能量，它就是一个基本的这个原则，生命的这个原则，像地心引力啊，重力啊，还有就是这些基础的这些就是基础的这个原理，就是在内在有21种生命能量，可以去观想，有观想的能力，做决定的能力。所有这些决定都给了我们，然后呢，但是我们错误的用它，结果我们生命充满了意外，你的钱也是意外，你的婚姻也是意外，你的什么你就是意外的去用它，所以呢，你没有好好的去计划它。那我告诉你，我看到人呢变成了小偷，就是因为他不知道他们生命能量的这个力量，这是最低卑微的生存方式。因为你不知道你的价值，所以呢，你只用了一点点。如果你知道的话，你根本就是亿万千万的那个富翁啊！那你为什么要去偷呢？所以说呢，你要知道，不偷窃，就是呢，这个人呢，他能够控制他的这个生命能量。每一个我的咕噜库的小孩子，他们都是 billion 身价的这个价值啊！我告诉你，每一个我的咕噜库的小朋友，他的这个力量，他可以显化的力量，你要理解。咕噜库是它不是个玩笑，它是一个有力的科学，尤其是你要知道，一般来说呢，一个小孩子呢，加一个小孩子变成2个小孩子，但是咕噜库的生态系统当中，一个小孩子加一个小孩子是11个的能量，不是1加1等于2啊，是1加1等于11111。所以说，如果他们呢有3个小孩子，它不是1加1加1呀，它是1000，就是这个能量的堆叠起来啊，就是因为这个生态系统你要理解，这就是为什么这个咕噜库的小孩子必须要就是这个生态系统当中存在在这个，我总是看到当我下载一个力量的这个时候呢，在一个小孩子身上的时候呢，其他的一群小朋友，我可以跟他们一起分享，跟整个学生群一起分享，跟这些孩童们全部一起分享。因为呢，当就是一个团体在一起，这些圣童啊、Brahmachari 啊、桑雅喜他们坐在一起成为一个团队的时候呢，就是非常容易让我就直接的，就好像是一个闪电如同闪电一般的这样子冲击下来的这个能量。 这个生命的这个能量多维度的这个逻辑的生命能量是不同的啊，你要理解，你要知道这个 Sankhya 多层次的这个生命能量，唤醒他们到巅峰，然后呢显化他们就是有关于生命。就是这个我们生命中有非常强大的潜在能量，但是我们没有把它发挥到巅峰。所以如果我们知道我们有这样子这么强大的能量的话，所以说呢，我们就是看到大师持续的为人类付出，尽管这么多的攻击在他身上发生，即便是如此，就是尽管对印度教最高教皇，不管是生命的他的这个各方面的这个攻击，他仍然是持续的为世界贡献他所拥有的一切，就是从营养的这个领域到教育的这个体系，保护宗教自由到恢复这个原著传统，大师在各个方面都做出了真诚的这个贡献，这一点没有就是没有被世界上的领导人所忽略的，他们是有看得到的。所以说呢，在这个巴拉沙提的这个揭示上呢，在2021年5月的时候呢，巴拉沙提他就说，他揭示了这个宇宙的这个讯息。他说呢，我以尼加尔法塔的这个形象示现在你们面前，我祝福你们，你们要听好，就是呢的为你们的这个好处。我就是以这个尼迦南达，还有就是以尼迦阿法塔的这个形象来到印度的人们呢，你要听好，就是一次又一次，巴拉塔是尼亚纳真理，然后呢布米就是在这个开悟的这个存有持续的，他们会来到。那我不可以让这个尼亚纳布米不孕，就是开悟的存有必须要持续的来到。就是其实在12年之前呢，我们就知道有这样子的这个洪灾的这个发生，所以呢所有的这个阿什塔纳，就是说借由这样子的这古鲁布敬师，让这个真理然后呢在这个疗药，就是那个 Navapasana， 就是它必须要绽放，要让所有的人来到，并且沐浴在它的这个圣水当中。然后呢，人们呢，他来到的人在这里得到神圣沐浴的话，他们将不会有死亡，他们将不会避开这个病毒。然后这个数以就是无数的这些人们会来到，就是成群排队的来到，每一天他们就会浸润在这个阿特玛琳嘎的这个疗愈当中。所以说呢，当这个世界各地的第一大国啊，就是开先进大国啊，他们都把他们的自己的这个大门给关闭的这个时候呢，卡拉萨就是把他们所有的这个大门都打开了。那就是这一些的这个COVID 的这个健康中心，就是防护中心呢，在这个印度12个点陆续的就开放，让大家可以前往各地的这个印度的这个凯拉萨。那就是凯拉萨呢紧急救援了这个印度。然后呢，就是在这个 COVID 这个病毒这个第3波的这个急迫的这个期间，然后凯拉萨伸出了紧急救援。那不管是提供就是这个期间的这个看护，还有就是照护就是说这个安住中心，还有各种的这个灵性服务，还有就是各种的这个还有灵性大使，就是在印度的这个各处，还有提供所谓的这个宇宙讯息的这个揭露。再来的话呢， 就是还有各种免费的这个服务，就是在这个疫情期间。就是由各种的这个灵性大使馆中心，在各地的印度的灵性大使馆中心提供，不管是医疗啊，或者是所谓的对抗疗法、阿育吠陀，还有西达疗法，还有包括数千人的这个基础设施。再来的话，还有就是简易住所，还有救护车，就是还有这个防护医疗设备，还有还有粮食银行这个粮食管理，还有有机农业。然后呢，就是凯拉萨提供的这个教育服务，然后是凯拉萨在这个国内提供这个教育服务，就是凯拉萨的这个教育部门为居住在阿迪凯拉萨的塞班纳皮坦的所有的孩子们提供，就是学实体上的这个学术还有灵性教育服务，通过伊咕噜库项目，还有为一些孩子提供就是线上的这个服务，还有在这个全球大流行当中有超过有超过10亿个儿童没有机会接受教育，所以凯拉萨承担了这样子的这个重责大任，提供这些服务。好，我们现在这个环节会中场会休息几分钟，等一下会进入下一个环节。好，所以现在是中间的这个中场的时间，我们稍微等一下。
We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your
好，看起来我要回大课教室了。现在荧幕的内容改变了。好，你家们的。
Now when I look, especially when I drive the streets of Tiruvannamalai, I can see cultural genocide. When people stand in line openly in Tasmak shops, when people smoke openly in Tiruvannamalai, see, I'm not talking about Tiruvannamalai alone. You need to understand. Tiruvannamalai is the place I can compare the stark memories. Because of that, I'm talking about Tiruvannamalai. I know the before and after. (1980s) and this 2018s. I can see the stark difference. That is why I'm talking about Tiruvannamalai. Of course, I'm sure all the cities, the same thing is happening everywhere. I'm not concerned about this alcohol and non-veg and all this from any moral sense, understand? I'm concerned about all this because they reduce the frequency of your consciousness. That is where the whole problem is. The ability to grasp life, ability to involve life in life. I tell you. Yesterday I was describing what I call organic healthy brain. If it can understand a verbalization and hold that visualization, I call that as organic healthy brain. If you don't have organic healthy brain, not only you can't become enlightened, you can't be even ordinary grihastha, understand? It's not that your grihastha means just die in gutter, no. You are a human being, you have life. One of the important things you need to understand, do not push all my teachings on, dump on sannyasis and say, oh, we are grihasthas, we don't need all that. Come on, I'm talking to consciousness. Many times we tend to do that. A healthy brain, healthy organic brain is required to uphold anything and make it successful in your life. Understand? Life is too complicated. Too much of complexities. Yesterday I made a statement. Society will hate you, rate you, judge you, beat you. It will do everything. Beyond that, what makes you stand, that is what you are.
Manifesting the power.
Shakshi Pramana are the millions of disciple devotees, followers manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. In the courtyard, what happened and the testimonial from the courtyard, beautifully they are sharing how she beautifully not only found the path but also the place details.
So one of my other question was the Route 66 in the USA. So as soon as I say Route 66, the pencil start drawing on our paper exactly the route, the street going starting from one point, then on going up, and again more and more. So then she told me I see many points on the map. I say yes, perfect. Can you tell me please which one is the first from where is starting and the city is starting and the end one? And she starts saying LOSA, so Los Angeles, and after CHI, Chicago. So beautiful, beautiful, yeah.
So you can see how they were able to not only tell the path, we are going to do the breadth dimension. This is Shakshi Pramana, the references from the evidences from the disciple, devotees, followers, many of them who have experienced that as power, because they have no idea where it starts and where it is and all the details. They just said some route 11, route 22, and they have to draw. And here the child is beautifully saying, the Balasans, even the location, the starting name and the ending name, where it starts and where it ends. And you can see exactly the directions and the place. The Balasins used to tell even the address of the place. If you tell you're going to go to, if you have never been to LA Hindu temple, then you ask somebody to go from LA airport or Seattle or San Jose to LA temple, from this temple to other Hindu temple. If you have never been there and you're asked and you give exact details of where the which street is, how amazing. That's how the Balasins in Courtyard used to do the GPS. Now we are going to draw the GPS of 2 locations. You can have a partner with you, or you can just take 2 points that you can decide from where to where. You've never been in India, just pick up 2 names that you know and start drawing the details. You can draw the details from one point to another. You can give the prominent points, the mountains or the big oceans that you see, or the rivers that you see along the way, very prominent things, so that you can Google and verify the details. So make sure it is very authentic, that you don't know, you have never visited and never know the directions to these places. And make sure you are giving all the details and verifying it at the end only through consciousness. See, we know how the mind works. We do that all the time. 24/7, 365 days, we are with the mind. How much we are, we don't know, but we are there. So for this power manifestation session, no mind. Drop it outside, how you drop everything else. Tell in the guest room, you drop your mind thinking. No thinking is required, no, nothing is required. Only Paramashiva has to happen to you as reality and manifest as powers. Will he come and draw it? Yes, he would come and draw it. If you ask him to do it, he would do it. All these are the extraordinary possibility of a human being. Human has to become human being. We are only half correct. That's why Bhagavan says, if you're a human, if you say you are not correct, you are telling a lie. Only if you're a human being, that is the divine in you, starts manifesting in the human body, is how you describe a human being. So all of us can experience the ultimate consciousness that Paramashiva has downloaded in us, initiated. If you are part of this session, be very clear. Whoever you are by mistake, you put yourself a foot inside this first time you're coming into this Kailash Courtyard, never mind, you have stepped into the superconscious space. The lift is ready and it is going to lift you to higher reality. Be very clear. Consciousness is how we exist. That is conscious sovereignty, that how we exist, the very core of us, the Paramashiva space in us. The more and more you entangle in the quantum space as oneness, and you understand how you exist as an existential reality, you will start manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Now we'll get into the deep meditation for 20 minutes, 2 cycles. Before that, if you can take your Kantamala and apply the Jnananjan in your temple and third eye, that will be wonderful. If you can set up your camera, that is awesome. And decide what are the places you're going to draw the map, that will be really beautiful. Now let's get into the instruction that Bhagavan has given to get into the superconscious boat. Conscious sovereignty boat. So here you sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line, so that the Kundalini energy not only stays in the lower 3 chakra, but also raises to the Anahata and the Sahasrara to manifest all your reality and your third eye itself. Please sit straight, put away your gadgets, put away your mind, put away your thinking, everything out of the way. Only have visualization of Bhagavan and verbalization of his words. All that we need to do is only hold on to that and absolute unclutching from every thought which comes. Na-eti, nothing is there. 14 years, the beautiful story of Swetaketu, he was such a learned person, whether it is Hanuman, here it is Vivekananda or Swetaketu, all were great learned people. When Vivekananda was told about Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he said, why should I go to a person who doesn't even know to sign? I have read everything, all the scriptures in the world. So that is how they started. When Hanuman first met Rama, he questioned Rama in 9 grammar in Sanskrit to check out that Rama is capable of handling. Understand all these great truths, and you'll understand you are also part of that unconscious space. So the 14 years, what he was supposed to do is Svetaketu, na eti, what all he learned, he has to say, no, it is not me, it is not me, it is not me. And finally, he forgot even to count because his guru told after 1,000 cow, come back. His cow came and said, we have become 1,000, please go to your guru. And then he went to his guru and got the blessings, finally initiated into the enlightened space. Final step, the guru will take care when you are ready with your conscious as your space, when you're able to get a thoughtless space. So absolute unclutching from everything, anything that in the deep sleep, even if your hand is broken, you don't remember. Even somebody closest, something has happened, you don't remember. So get to that space, nothing, no guilt about it. You will be only auspiciousness when you unclutch. So hold on to that completely, that I am consciousness, I am Paramashiva, I am Parashakti. Again and again go into that oneness space, entangle with that space, seeing the entanglement of Bhagavan in the superconscious space. When you entangle with Bhagavan, you will start manifesting higher. Chant the Mahavakya till you melt yourself into Paramashiva space. Is this possible? Very much possible. Can water become steam? Yes. If it becomes 100 degrees, it will become steam. It is so simple that only requires vairagya, the will persistence, to hold on to the space that I am Paramashiva, and it doesn't take so much of effort. It takes only the intensity. How intense we are when we are inside the water to breathe. That intensity is required in the same manifestation. So intensely sit and chant the Mahavakya, forgetting your body and mind, merging into the oneness with Paramashiva. You have done it yesterday night in sleep and you have experienced it. It's not that we have never experienced. We dropped the mind and we went to sleep and dream state. So we can do that in awareness also. Drop the mind completely and be oneness with Paramashiva. The more and more you enjoy your inner space, you will start seeing the higher dimension where you can manifest any reality. So start chanting the Mahavakya intensely and experiencing the bhava that you are, the 25 heads, 75 eyes and 50 hands, the bhava that you experience. Continuously hold that space, the bhava, how Bhagavan becomes Kalabhairava bhava or the Venkateshwara bhava. Go into that bhava, entangle with Bhagavan, watching the oneness capsule. Chant intensely that you forget your body and become that oneness capsule itself, where you're chanting and you're manifesting the reality. That merging, when it happens, simply manifest as powers. Constantly when we do that, our brain also falls. How it falls into the sleep? It falls into the samadhi and manifest the higher signs, higher reality. Even a glimpse will make you manifest such auspiciousness and abundance. That is why Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, it is said that even a glimpse is enough to change whole of our reality as superconscious being. Few seconds, that's all is required, but we will do it for a few minutes. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya for manifesting the breath dimension. Whatever Paramashiva says, please draw it or write it. At the end of the cycle, we'll verify it. Let's start chanting intensely into the meditation.
Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest powers in all our third eye. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Jnananda Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. If you have manifested the power of breath dimension, the GPS, from one location to another, beautiful. Or if you feel you have not yet manifested, you can pick up another location, another few locations, and write down. All that you need to understand is the very breathing that we are doing is a manifestation. The very being that we are, the mind, if we are saying that we are not manifesting, first we have to look at what is manifestation. Understand, you start walking. You didn't walk the first day and say you were born, hi mom, and can I have chocolate milk? Nothing. You did not compare, you did not ask, you did not do anything. You were learning all that first 7 years of your life to walk, to talk, to understand what is what, who is who, what do we need, everything. You took 7 years of your life to understand. If you see the Balasans, for the first power, they took 3 years to understand and manifest. Will powers takes time for you to recognize yourself because you're in such delusion of the reality. And you are so caught up with the outer world, you have forgotten who you are. Recognizing who you are might start taking time, the conscious sovereignty in you. And the easiest way, Bhagavan says, is contribute to others' life, because correcting yourself, you will not accept. But correcting others, you know very well. So when you solve others' problem, when you make others complete or contribute into their life, making them Bhagavan's blessing, initiation, satsang, the higher signs, basically up the ladder. If you make somebody, if you can't find a parking lot, they are complaining to you, you take them to your house and say, come, I can show you from my balcony, and there is a parking lot there. It is so easy to spot from a higher point. That is exactly how you contributing in others' life and manifesting as reality. When you are able to solve others' problem, your problems simply vanish, because you They are nothing but your projection of your reality as them. Each of the Puranas is from Devi Purana, from her nails Vishnu and Shiva came. From Vishnu Purana, Shiva and Devi are the Dvarakavalakas. Like each of the Puranas have their own Brahman, their own version of the highest reality. Each one of us are gods and goddesses, Paramashiva and PARASHAKTI. We have forgotten that and we are deluded into ourselves as our identity. We are so and so. But in deep sleep and dream state, we don't know. And when we only come back to this body and this plane that we understand, same way you can drop yourself and merge into oneness with Paramashiva by chanting the Mahavakya, raising the frequency. When you become the thoughtless space, you experience this. Whatever you do is a manifestation and of higher science, a superconscious space. So understand, everything is a manifestation. We took 7 years to understand something. It is not like each one of us going to take 7 years, but just to get a glimpse of what has happened will give you an idea what we do in life. 25 years of our prime life we waste in trying to educate us, which is not of use to anybody anyhow, but we spend all our life. This is even 25 seconds. You are enlightened. You will be the greatest cosmic breakthrough. So let's get into the depth of what Bhagavan is giving us as power manifestation and start experiencing that, the very reality of that. It's not just a piece of hand or piece of mouth. I am consciousness, the very reality I am. Like the screen does not get touched by the fire in the movie or the flood in the movie. Same way, nothing in your life can ever touch you. That's why when you're in deep sleep, you're so happy. However great problem you have, you're happy. If somebody's woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning and said 2 hours you have more sleep, you're happy. Even in the worst of your life, even if you're in the war field, you're sleeping, you are happy. You do not remember anything. So understand which is reality. The reality is such that the conscious sovereignty is the very source of who you are. And with that, you have manifested your body, your mind, and all the things that you perceive. Yes, all the things. Yes, all the things. In your dream, I come and so many people come. And in my dream, there's so many people, others are there. But we are dreaming, each of us, in our own way. Same way in this reality also that exists. When we wake up, we understand the higher science that nothing can be lost, nothing can be taken off, nothing can hurt. We are pure oneness space of consciousness. For us to realize that auspiciousness, Bhagavan gives simple exercise. How you have the simple physiotherapist to take care of big things. Same way, Bhagavan gives a simple glimpse of Paramashiva space that we get soaked into it. Even a little will just pull you. How the small ions kept near the magnet just pull, and the more you start enjoying power manifestation. So let's now start the GPS from 2 locations that you completely don't know. Write the names and start drawing it. And at the end of the cycle, you can verify everything. No hurry. We'll have enough time. So now let's get into the deep meditation of oneness and start chanting the Mahavakya, merging into Bhagavan and completely experiencing that oneness. Be in that bhava that you are PARASHAKTI with your 25 heads and 75 eyes, and feeling that oneness, the mother energy in your space, the Paramashiva, the strength that you are who you are, and chanting the Mahavakya continuously. And whatever she gives, please make a note, and at the end we will verify. Let's start chanting. Put away your gadgets, put away your thinking mind, everything, no doubts. Let's start chanting, unclutch from everything that you know as you. You are Paramashiva. Only that is allowed here. Hold that space and let's start chanting the Mahavakya intensely.
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Paramashivam Om Paramashivam Nityananda 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 Paramashivam Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivam 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivam
Beautiful. Whatever you have experienced today as your prasada from Bhagwan, please share it in the Kailash Courtyard Manifesting Power session. That is tinyurl.com/power manifestation or your social media. I have manifested everything or I have not. Why should I share it? If you understand that it is easier to complete others when you contribute to others' life and raise them, it is nothing but raising yourself, especially your teamly. That is what collective integrity is all about. If you bring them to our satsang, blessings, initiation, Devi Darshan, Kailash Courtyard, all this where Bhagavan himself is conducting the whole science, and they will be blessed, is nothing but your own blessing. When you start sharing, it is taking only 5 minutes. Bhagavan spends 5 hours making the pre-satsang, satsang, power manifestation, everything to lift you to the conscious space. And here you can spend just 5 minutes thanking Bhagavan. At least just put a line that you are thanking for all that you receive from Bhagavan, the greatest and the deepest truth, that who you are. That is what the Guru does. He's a mirror. He shows you the real reality, existential reality of who you are. So thank him for that. Thank him for the great satsang, the powerful cognitions, and great insight how we exist. And all these confusion, chaos that happens is nothing but inside us. And seeing it again and again, our mind gets tired of it, bored of it, and just shuts down. Then we know that it's not the mind. And there is something beyond that that we can experience. Then we'll have a beautiful listening with Bhagavan in consciousness. That is why when you tire and bore your mind, you are in the much better state of listening. Here, Bhagavan gives us the greatest opportunity to manifest powers. So share your experience in tinyurl.com/power manifestation. And if you see a $sign at the end of the YouTube, you can offer, contribute whatever your currency is. Whenever you contribute again and again and again, your Kailasha inside you starts manifesting. all these great truths that Bhagavan is giving us, if we follow with little integrity and little obedience, we will manifest huge. If you have done it every day, you would understand what is Bhagavan saying that and why is it he's saying that. He gives very simple and a very small tips. And if we do that, we, after some time, we see, oh my God, it has really worked. How our skin is so much better, how our immunity is much better, and how we don't need even the vaccine. So powerful our spaces. All that we can study now, just following simple integrity and simple obedience, and not get feared by all the outer world reality. So thank Bhagavan and surrender all this powerful cognition and power manifestation to Bhagavan's lotus feet. Deeply, with a deep earning and gratitude, ask Paramashiva to manifest all this in your existence reality. Who are, and thank each one of you here who are holding such beautiful meditative space, manifest all your abundance and auspiciousness. With that deep gratitude, let's end this session with a Purna mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nityananda Parameswaram Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you so much. See you again in the next, after the satsang, after the darshan. Don't stay tuned for today's Kalabhairava darshan. After the darshan, there'll be power manifestation. See you then. Thank you, Nityananda.